The reason is because I guess I did too many. The ones we have, I need to do on the block day, like they were purposely put there. So look at us, we're ahead. Okay. So area model, 2 by 3 up here. Okay, and this time I put it on the top and the side. Again, it doesn't matter, but we're going to fill in the boxes, put product and sub. Okay, so what is negative x times x? Negative x squared. Beautiful. Okay, now y times x, you can put yx or xy. I put xy because there's an actual xy tile, and also it's in alphabetical order that way. 2 times x is 2x. Okay, so now I move here. So negative 4 times negative x, make sure you put that's positive 4x. Negative 4 times y is negative 4y. And negative 4 times 2 is negative 8. Okay, now we examine it for like terms. Do you see any like terms in here? I don't. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. 2x and 4x. Sorry. My analysis is off. Okay, so now I'm going to draw my line. Okay, so area as a product is length times width. Length is x minus 4. Width is negative x plus y plus 2. So length times width. And then area as a sum is all of the pieces added together. And it doesn't matter the order. Negative x squared plus xy plus 6x minus 4y minus 8. Okay. Do you have any questions about number 96? Yes. Doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, in the product, you could put the parentheses with the 3 first and the parentheses with the 2 after also. The order doesn't matter here. You could do this or this. And this does not matter at all, the order. Now, so just to be, when we do this like in math 3, usually there's kind of a pattern to them and you'll write the order out of that pattern. You'll see as we do most of them, but they're giving you crazy ones right now just to get you used to the process. Okay, now I want you guys to make sure that you have all of 97 set up with enough room. I'm going to do A with you, and then I want you to do the rest of this problem on your own. On your own. Okay. But I want to do A with you so that everybody understands the expectations here and what we need to show. Then I also want to talk about E real quick before I move on. So first, make sure you have the whole problem set up. Oh, because I don't know my alphabet. What was I doing when I made this? Usually when I make like set up notebooks, I'm multitasking. Okay. All right. So first step is to decide the size of the box I'm going to use. So we're going to do 97A together. What's the size of the box for this one? 2 and 2. So 2 things in the front parentheses, 2 things in the back parentheses, 2 by 2. Okay, so step 1, decide the size of the box and then label. I'm going to label on the top and on the left side this time, just because I left a bunch of room between. Okay, step 2, find the sum of the parts. So 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times 3 is 6x. X times 1 is just x. You can put 1x there if you like. It's the same thing. And 1 times 3 is 3. Is everybody good so far? Are you sure? Okay. Okay. Now identify like terms and circle them. Okay. Now, Joaquin, I kind of lied to you. So in a problem like this, it's not required. It would be full credit still, but it's normal to write the x squared thing first, then the x thing, and then the constant. When it's only one letter, we try to go, this is called descending order, which means descending amount of x's. This has 2 x's, this has 1 x, this has 0 x's. In math 2, you're going to do something with this, looking like this, so you'll get used to that. But if you put it in a different order at this point, I wouldn't mark it wrong. It's just that this is how I'm used to seeing it. Okay, and then come back up to the top. Underline the problem is the product. Underline the answer as the sum. That's full credit response right there. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a good 7 to 8 minutes to finish. 6 to 7 minutes? Darn it, I missed an opportunity. Oh, thanks for fixing that. To finish these. So if you guys could work on B through second F, that would be great. Now, real quick, on actual E, this one, you might get stuck here, but what I want you to do is think about 2x minus 1 squared as being 2x minus 1 times 2x minus 1. And then what size box do you need? 2 by 2. Okay, fun fact. What size box do you need for F? 1 by 1, yeah. Do I need a box at all? I mean, just humor me. Just humor me. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna put the answers up in a few minutes. Talk in your groups, please. Do these. Make them pretty. Yes, I. What? You can distribute if you want. We're going to distribute in number 98, actually. If you know how to start with a D and end with a distributive property, that's fine. This should be 4x squared,
Oh,
and this makes negative 4x. It doesn't cancel out. Oh, I see why you canceled it out. Because this was to be squared. Yeah. I see. Okay, I put up the final answers to B and C. If you could check those two when you're ready. Check the final answers. I didn't show my work because I'm too lazy, but uh check your final answers for B and C. Okay, I have completed said problem. Anyone want to talk about any of them? Anything that you want to discuss or any questions at all? Are you sure? You feel like you have this topic down? Super duper duper important. Fix anything you want to fix, take a minute and some. Anything at all? Seriously, this is really important. This is one of those things that just never goes away. Like to calculus never goes away. Okay. All right. So next thing we're going to learn is about what to do if you're too lazy and you have a one by anything box. Okay. So next thing is distributed property, starting with a D. Okay. So now we're going to do the distributive property, which is a shortcut to doing anything with a one by anything box. And you can always do the box if you're a box liker, if you're a person who prefers boxes, by all means. But if you're lazy and you just can't possibly make yourself do it, like me, then we distribute. And I am going to draw that on my distributing pretty much every time. And I call it the rainbow. And I say, draw in your rainbow if you need it. Most of you probably don't need it. I just think it's fun. Okay. The only thing is you have to be careful of negatives and like how many variables you have. So 2x times 6x is 12x squared, not 12x, 12x squared, remembering you're multiplying them. And 2x times 5 is 10x. Okay, now B is really spicy. I think B is the spiciest one of all of them. I don't know why they put it for B. They should have put it last, but whatever. What is x squared times 4x? Anybody know? 4x cubed, yeah. Because there's 2 here and 1 here, which makes it cubed. And then x squared times negative 2y. Negative 2x squared y. Try to make yourself put them in alphabetical order. If you put negative 2yx squared, I would not mark it wrong. I just think it looks better in alphabetical order. Okay, now this one, you have to be really careful and distribute the negative to both. Negative 5x times positive 3x is negative 15x squared. Okay, be really careful. What's a negative times a negative? Positive. So this is plus 40x. If people screw up, it's going to be right there. And people are going to put minus 40x instead of plus 40x. Number letter D is so easy. I don't know why it's D, but whatever. I'm not complaining. 6 times 4x, 24x. 6 times negative 1, negative 6. Ooh, that one got a tall rainbow for some reason. 7y times 10x. What is 7y times 10x? 70xy. Beautiful. 7y times 11y. 77y squared. Okay, when can you use the distributive property? Anytime it's a one by anything box. Or if you just have one thing in the front. You guys have already, it looks to me like me telling you about the distributive property is not really news. It seems as though you may have learned this before. It seems as though you may have encountered the distributive property before in life, before this moment. Perhaps. Okay. The last problem we're doing today is number 100. You do need to draw it. It's a puzzle. This one is a puzzle, and you need to find the rest of the things that are missing. Puzzle. Fun. Puzzle equals fun. Figure out the things that are missing. That's the box. Just a distributor thing. So it can be like this, yeah, yeah. And this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, after you write them down, see if you can figure them out. You're looking for the missing pieces. Yeah, so missing links and like and anything into the box. Just like label on the side. You don't have to go all the way around, you just have to do like one side. I'll give you a hint. He has two possible answers if you're wondering. That's what I'm looking for. Just all the boxes filled in and the base and the height. Again, D has two possible answers because you could do 3 times 2 or 1 times 6. Whichever one you like better, 3 times 2 or 1 times 6. Probably most people did 3 times 2. I'm thinking. You did 1 times 6? Okay. Now if you guys could find your quiz review, I just want to make sure I take questions in case. Just take a look over your quiz review, please, in your packet. Please look it over. Quiz review in your packet. Think about if there's anything that you want to ask me. You will be allowed to use tracing paper if you want it. Made a box. Made a box. 2x2 box.
Are we always gonna have that make a box?
Mhm.
Okay. I was just gonna say, 'cause, like, what if we did, what if we do them?
Always, always a calculus.
Okay.
You're gonna do so many boxes. Anything from the quiz review? Take a look. You sure? Okay, take a note. The homework is 101 through 106 in CPM, which you can start now if you like. If you have any questions you want to ask me directly, please come on over. Otherwise, go ahead and work on your homework.